Hey, it's me, PJ, and I'm going to talk very briefly about this device, which is what's called a 10-point divider. It's also called an 11-point divider, which I kind of first discovered via Paulo Rivera's blog. It is a tool ostensibly for navigation and mapping and measuring map units. But it's also actually very useful for if you're doing drawing. There's two very obvious uses for it. The first is to, if you're measuring a figure and you're using the classic 8 heads high for drawing, it's very easy to measure. For example, I'll draw a quick head. Difficult to do because I'm doing this holding my phone while I'm drawing this head, but there we go. So there's a head. Now, freehanding, which is the normal next step, I'd be drawing that roughly here, like so. That's sort of roughly free-handed it in. Now using this device, so I can take this first little unit, and again awkward because I'm using the phone here, but I can take this first device and first little measurement. You can see there that all I've done is I've used the first two prongs to measure one head height, but then you can see all the way down to 8 head heights, instantly telling me exactly how tall this figure should be and where his feet should be. So now then what I can do is I can either adjust that, or I can I can adjust the size of that if I want to, or make any measurements changes and so on. So 4 head heights is roughly crotch area, 8 is feet, 0, there we go. So there we are, somewhere in their knees. So you can then use that. And similarly, if you're drawing a head, the classic ratio is approximately dividing the face into thirds. And again, if you're freehanding that, it's slightly awkward because I'm doing this while holding my phone. So you can do that, but then you can check. Now, what you can do here is, because this only opens so wide. There you go. So we've got that. Roughly speaking, that's about right. I'm going to change that a wee bit. There you go. Roughly speaking, that's divided approximately into thirds, but it's very easy to correct if I get it wrong. Another common use for it is to divide, is to very quickly cheat a bit of perspective. And it really only works for 1-point perspective, but if you're doing, for example, perspective grid, and you'll take your vanishing point here on the horizon, and with one classic 1-point perspective, you want what you've got to do then is you've got to, you can divide those, measure those out, and then draw wee down. Now, if you have a grid like that where the vanishing point is way somewhere up there off the page, and you'll get this kind of very shallow kind of thing. But again, it's the same 1-point perspective, it's just the vanishing point's way off the page. What you can do is you can use this tool then to divide, and let's do measure from, we'll do 5, we'll divide this box into 5, and you can see there that I've measured out 5 little units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we move that up here, then again, keeping 5 units, we'll bring that in. There you go. Again, I can take off. So what that's done is it's divided that line into exactly 5 units. And then all I have to do is rule from here to each of those positions, and that's the equivalent of this, but without the vanishing point. And that's it. That's 2 instant uses for this. The only problem with them, they're very expensive. I bought this for about £100, and it's not even a big one. You can get them I've seen them for about $400 or $500, and that's it. So there you are. That has been an obscure tool from the comic drawing past. Bye.